Hey everybody, we are doing cardio and core today. We are also going to mix it up with body weight strength since for some reason the recording did not want to upload on Saturday. So we're going to have a little bit of a hybrid of class today. A lot of the body weight strength exercises from last week and then throwing in quite a bit of cardio and core. So let's today, if you're at home, go ahead and do the same. Side lunges, rock back into the hips. One of those crazy beetles just flew by. So you all might get lucky and see me freak out because it's one of the few things that I'm oddly terrified of. Should make class interesting. Darla, do your job. This is why it's so fun to film live. Back to side squat. Just one more. All right, we're gonna narrow the stance just a little bit. Angle the toes in, keep the knees straight. Arms are coming up. We're opening up the chest slightly, lean back. Bring the arms forward. Hips move way back. And we're going to do that again. Sweep the arms up overhead. A little bit of a lean back if that's comfortable for you. Arms down. Push the hips way back. Let's go one more. Reaching up. Lean back. Bring it down. And reach forward. There. All right. Feet just hips width apart. Let's roll the shoulders up, back. Get everything moving and loose. We're going to go for some big arm circles, even wiggle out the fingers. Up. If any of you have dogs, cats, rabbits, whatever, assisting, feel free to video and tag me. We always like to see our furry friends helping out with the videos. Last two. Good. Sweep the arms, pivot one foot, flip them to the sides there. Really move the hips and let the arms just kind of fall side to side. We're going to go a couple more seconds and then sweep the arms up overhead. And up. So it's this big reach up, sweep across the body. Here. To the other side. Get a good reach. Let's go for three more. And nice. Okay, we're going to just go into some squats. We want to have the feet about hip width apart. If it's comfortable for you, you can angle the toes out just a little bit. We're just going to sit down and loosen everything up. My ankles are a little bit tight today, so I'm falling slightly forward. So hopefully as I warm up, I'll warm up as well. Bend the knees, sit into the heels. Let's go five more. One more. And good. Okay, now I want you guys to kick your butts. So we're going to rock kind of side to side. Snapping is optional. Here, let's figure out how to get some music in here. Side to side. So be careful. Not going to be allowed to be in the kettlebell videos, that's for sure. All right, so we should feel warmed up. So we're going to get the push-ups out of the way, right? We did those first in our first body weight strength class, and now we're going to put them first in cardio and core. We're blending the two together. So just like we did in the last class, you're welcome to do them either on your toes or on your knees. So lay down, baby girl. So on your knees, we've got this position here. Down and up. We're going for 12 of them. If you want to pop up and try on your toes, then go ahead and try that. Work with what's best for you. I'm going to go back onto my toes. Coming onto my knees. And go for one more. Nice. Okay, we're going to pop it up into some lunges. We did reverse lunges last week. We're going to mix it up this week into side lunges and reverse lunges. So some coordination here. As always, if you need something to balance on, then go ahead, grab a chair, a wall, whatever you need, right? So I'm stepping back, reverse lunge, and then out. Side lunge, okay? Stepping back, reverse lunge, stepping out. Side, side. Got it, guys. Step back. Don't run into your dogs. To the side, right, and the left. Couple more. Reverse, push off that front foot. Side, side. Get your breathing. Reverse lunge, side, and side. Good. All right. Shake it off. If you have any bruises from your animals bombarding you already, then, it's not a horrible thing. Could be worse. All right, let's go into our second set. So we got push-ups, which feel free to mix and match on the knees, on the toes. I'm going to do that. We're going for 12 reps, and let's go. Nice and wide shoulder position at the top. I got 4 on my knees, and I'm going 4 on my toes. Breathe out. I'm going to go drop down to the knees. And popping right up. Remember, we're moving quickly in this class because we're having that cardio component to it. All right, so let's step back, reverse lunge, side lunge, side lunge. If you feel really shaky, guys, feel free to stick with whichever one you like, the side lunge or the reverse lunge, so you're more confident today. All right, let's go. To the side. Let's go. Back. One more. All right, if you need water, now is a good time to take a break because we're going to jump right into our third and final set of these. Let me adjust that just a little bit. Sun's coming out. That's awesome. More sweating. All right, I'll wait just a few seconds for you guys. We're sticking with the same rep count. 12 on the push-ups and a lot on the lunges. All right, so we're going to get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Find your push-up position. Count to 12. Breathe out at the top. I'm going on the toes. I'm back down. Final 3 on the toes. All right, push-ups are done for the day. Let's jump back up into our lunges. Whichever variation is working for you. And we're going to go for it. And slide. And slide. So reverse. Reverse. To the side. To the side. Got it. At least 2 more times all the way through. Keep moving. Reverse. Reverse. To the side. And to the side. Nice job, guys. You got through round 1.
We're going to start off with an ab bicycle. So there's a couple options here. We're going to be on our backs. And you can keep the head on the floor, or you can have the knee.
The head up right here, okay? From head up position, we're going to bicycle the legs out. If it's more comfortable for you to be here and you feel more confident in the lower back, then you can have your head down, right? So we're going to go for 50 evolutions. That means 25 on each side, okay? I'm going to turn this back.
You can see me a little bit better. All right, breathe down. I'm gonna pull myself up right here. Knees are tucked. And let's go.
Looking good. Should be about halfway there. Icicle those legs out. Really? You more. And nice. All right, go ahead and bring it up. We're going to go to a supported position here. That means I'm going to lean back slightly. I have my hands on the ground. If you'd like to go down onto the forearms, that works too. And this time around, we're going to go a little bit slower, okay? So what we're looking at here is coming back. I'm going to bring one leg out nice and slow. Pull myself up. Slowly move in here. So really slow, really intense. You can come down onto those forearms. You might feel your quads and hip flexors burning too. Good, stay up, rib cage tucked. And breathe. Very different tempo here. Couple more, team. And nice, okay. I'm saying your hips and your abs might be feeling that combination. All right, we're gonna flip it back over. You can either do the next one from a push-up position or from hands and knees. On hands and knees, we're gonna go shoulder tap, knee out, knee out. If we're in this high plank position, we're starting somewhat wide. We go shoulder tap, tap out, okay? So whichever one works better for you, and I'll demonstrate both of them. I'm going to start in that high plank position, so push up position. Do a few of those, and then I'll come down to the knee and show you guys that variation again as well. So go ahead, lift up. I'm going to tap one shoulder to the opposite. Tap one leg out, other leg out. Keep the hips down. It's not a downward dog. Tap out, tap out, and out. Tap, tap, out, out. I'm going to do one more here, and then I'll show you on the knees. Okay, I'm going to bring it down. Remember our knee, still shoulder tap. Just bring one leg out, other side out. Tap, tap, knee out, knee out. Ooh, it is getting warm out here. Feels good to sweat in the sun. We got two more reps, either on the toes or on the knees. One more. Tap, tap, out, and out. Good. You guys can give yourself a child's pose. Shake a minute, take some breaths. We're just going to do one more round of each of these. So
Fast bicycle, the slow propped up version, and then shoulder taps and knee out.
all right, we got the quick bicycle first. I'm going to go ahead and pull my head up, use my abs there. Remember, you can be flat on the ground with the knees up. That's fine too. Figure out what works best for you. And let's go. This is 50, guys. It's a lot. And they're fast. Keep it moving. Pull the abs down. Almost halfway there. That's motivational, isn't it? Almost halfway there. Keep going. Remember, abs down, not pushing out. You got it. A few more reps. Almost to 50. Only 2 sets. And nice. Go ahead. Bring it up. Choose your position. Elbows slightly bent or down on the forearms. I'm going to try the forearms this time around. And now we're going very slow. So we're tucking up. Nice, sweetheart. Tucking the rib cage under. And then very slowly moving one leg out. Pull one in, one out. Here, out. Good. A few more, nice and slow. Leg out, leg in. Good. Let's try 4 more. out, and good. Go ahead, come down. You can hug your knees to your chest if you'd like. Woo. Back up here. We're going to go to the shoulder taps and the toe taps or the hip lifts, depending on if you're doing it on the hands or the knees. And we've got 5 of each of them. So find your position. I'm going to pop up here for the first 5. One hand to the opposite shoulder. Couple more. At least in this position for me. And I realized I just forgot my toe taps. I thought I was going too fast there, so I'm going to add them in. And let's go down to the knees if you're feeling tired there, or just continue on your toes. I have to be consistent, guys. So if I forgot, I did the hands first, the first 5, I'm doing it the same way for the second 5. We have room for flexibility. It's a good thing. Couple more, wherever you're at. And good. All right. Let's shift back into that child's pose. We have a nice breeze coming through here. I was kind of afraid to do this inside the house. There's no AC. It might be a little bit hotter in there. All right, take your water break if you need it. We're going to pop on up. I'm going to give you a little bit of a different view here. Make sure, yeah, everything is still visible. Awesome. Go. Okay, so in our first bodyweight strength class, we did a version of a single leg deadlift where we had some support, if you chose that variation, where we were kind of reaching out and we tapped onto either like a bench, a chair, or something like that. Today, we're going to go a little bit quicker, and we do this in one of the videos. I think it's the bodyweight legs video, so you guys can always go back to that one and try it again there. We're going to reach back here, tap back, knee up, okay? So we're moving quickly here. Lots of balance. If you need something to balance on, just hold with one arm to stabilize you so that you can move nice and quick right there, okay? My mat's a little bit wet, so this is going to be an awesome challenge here. That's what happens when you spray the patio off before class. All right, we're going to do 15 on each side. I'm going to start with my left side. That's a little bit more difficult for me, so I want to get it out of the way. You guys ready? Tight core, step back, knee up. Bend at the hip, pull that knee forward. You got it. Stretch that left hip, left glute as you go back. We should have about 5 more. Keep the elbows by the side, arms tight. Good. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to move on to my right side. I'll stay this direction so that you guys can see it from this way. Bend slightly in my knee and stepping back, driving it up and forward. 15 of them. Step back, drive it forward. We should have 5 more. Woo! Thought the left side was going to be a little bit more unstable. Turns out the right today. You just never know. 1 more. Good. All right, we're going to do a little bit of twisting. So right now we're keeping that heart rate up. We're also going to be working the obliques. I'm going to have my arms up by the side and twist to my knee, okay? So from the side, it's here. I'm doing like a little bit of a crunch forward there, okay? So just breathe consistently. We're going to go for 20 of them, 10 on each side. Arms are up, twist, and tuck. If you can reach your knee, great. If not, don't worry about it. Just keep moving. Halfway. Remember, you're supposed to be moving fast. Nice. Okay, let's go right back into that first one. Getting our heart rates up. I'm going to go this direction now. Might have a little bit better view. Oh, you're a good girl now. Get over it. Don't get kneed in the face. All right, stepping back. 15, team. Should be getting there. 9. You have to pause, pause. 10. Woohoo! Sliding all over the place. And I'm on 15. I'm going to go right into that right side. Stepping back, pull it through. Five more. And good. Well, who knew that right side was much better the second time around? Our bodies are always trying to teach us something. Okay, from here, right back into those twists. Give you a side view here, up and across. Crunch into it. Should be about halfway. Good. Okay, rest for just a second. We're going to go to our third and final round. I'm actually going to give you a front-facing view on this one. Plus, I think it's a little more dry back here, so I'm not going to worry about doing the splits for you guys. I know it'll be something to see. It's been an interesting class, but I think I'm going to hold off on that for today. All right, last one. Get breathing, okay? I'm going to go right leg forward. I'm going to go left leg forward. Let's switch it up again. And go ahead. Step back. Oh my God. Thought she was going to pee for a second. Drive that knee up. Little bend in the knee, big bend in the hip. On the left side, that is. Big bend in that right knee. 5 more. And I lied, it is a slippery over here. It's always fun to, to make challenging things more challenging over here. And good. Note to self, no spraying the patio down before cardio and court class. All right, one more side. And go. My little helper's being good now. We have 5 more. Nice. Okay, let's go into our twist. Up and across. Really get that knee up, tuck in. Almost there. And nice. Okay, guys, take a moment to hydrate. Check in with your body, see how you're doing. We're going to go back down onto our mat. Here. I'm going to have you start on your abdomen. And if you need to, you can go ahead and place a towel, a pillow, something underneath your hip. Let me go ahead and adjust that screen for you. So, sometimes for this one, I like to put a towel under my forehead as well, just so my neck stays in alignment. So arms are going to go out far. Legs are out just as far. Head stays down. We're going to go up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. No bend in the elbow. No bend in the knee, right? You also want to roll the hips side to side like this. You want to keep everything on the ground. We're going to go for 20 of them. So lift right arm, left leg. And switch. The sides that are on the ground are active. They're pushing into the ground. Everything active. We're getting there. On 15. And good. Okay, you can go ahead and press up. Go onto the knees. Rock back into the child's pose if you need it. Take a moment there. Good. Okay, and then we're going to go into a forearm plank position. I like to pull the elbows in, grab my hands together like a triangle here. I'm going to hover my knees above the ground and then roll up here into like a bigger triangle, right? Slowly coming down. I'm not going to allow my knees to touch the ground. If you need to, you can bring them all the way down, okay? We're not in the arched back position. We're pulling the tailbone under, pulling the abs up, and then rising the hips up. Okay, so let's go again. Going here, shooting the hips up and back, pulling the knees down. I'm going to hover the knees and then pull back up. You can bring them all the way down if you need that moment to rest. Pull them up. And of course, if this feels really challenging or you're not quite sure if you're doing it right, go ahead and hold your plank. Get really strong in the foundations before you add extras. No shame in that. We're going to go one more. And good. Go down, rock into your child's pose, and we're going to repeat. Lying on your abdomen, remember a pillow right underneath the forehead, and maybe a pillow underneath the pelvis if you're feeling any lower back stress or neck stress here. It can just make it a little bit more comfortable so you can complete the exercise. All right, we're going 20 again. I'm going to go right arm, left leg. Other limbs are pushing down into the ground to keep me stable. You should be around 12. Moving slow, not quick. And should be last one. Okay, go ahead, press your body up. Rock back if you need it. We're going to go onto the forearms. Like I said, I like to intertwine my fingers. You don't have to. You can make little fists and have the arms out here. But it helps me kind of squeeze my elbows up and stay tight right here through this area, okay? Knees are bent. I'm going to hover and press up, pulling my abs up, getting a good stretch, and then coming back down. Go at least to 10. If you're getting tired, just hold that plank. Let's go 2 more. And go ahead and bring it down. Rock back and rest. Whew, whew. Okay, we've got 2 more exercises to get through, and then we're going to go into a nice stretch. We're getting there. Okay. It's never a fun live stream class unless, we have crazy dogs and slippery floors. It adds to the charm of it. Okay, I'm going to come up into this supported side plank position. I'm reaching out here, and then I'm tucking in. I'm bringing my knee to my elbow. So it's somewhat similar to the cardio exercise we were doing before, except we're reaching across the body. Right now, we're just reaching out, elongating, and tucking. If that feels uncomfortable to you, your shoulder or anywhere else, feel free to lie on the ground. We did this in bodyweight strength, a little bit of a different version, but similar last week. So that would be out here on the ground, knee tucking in, and then reach and stretch out. So choose whichever one you'd like. I'm going to do half of the reps, as I typically do, in one position, and then move down to the other one so you guys can see both of them. Okay, so I'm coming up, hips are forward, reaching nice and long and tucking it. Elongate, don't arch, elongate though, and tuck. Breathe out as you tuck, in as you go out. I'm at number 6, so I'm going to go down to the ground. So those of you that are down here, you can see what that looks like. Tucking in. Stretch it out. Last one. Nice. Okay, before we go on to that other side, we're going to go onto our backs here. Tuck the pelvis under. And I want to see some toe bridges. So we're coming up onto the toes and squeezing those calves, right? If that feels uncomfortable to you for any reason, just go ahead and do the bridge with the heel on the ground. And we're going to go 12 of those, okay? The ball of my foot is up. I'm going to push the elbows into the ground. Come up and down. Squeeze your glutes, roll down. Squeeze your calves, hamstrings, the entire back of the leg. Nice. Like I said, we're going to 12. Should be around 7 or 8. Big squeeze at the top. One more. Hold it. Squeeze it. Tuck that pelvis under and roll down. Okay, we're coming up and going to the other side for our knee to elbow in that side plank or side lying position. I'm going to do 6 one way, 6 the other way, as we did on the other side. So if you're up here, make sure the hips are pulled forward, not back like this. You don't have the arm down here. It's nice and long positioning. The arm comes out, and then we tuck. Good. Reach. I'm going to come down to the ground. Go for 6 more. So if it feels good, stay up there. I just want you all to see both positions here. Well, maybe not feels good. If it feels challenging, but like you're doing a good job. One more. Nice. Now I'm going to roll over again onto my back. I'm going to go into those toe bridges. Up and squeeze for 12. Come down nice and slow. Come up and get that big squeeze at the top. We should be on rep number 8. Last 2. And nice. Go ahead and bring it down nice and slow, guys. Hug the knees into the chest here. Good. Okay, we're going to get into a little bit of a stretch to wrap up. So just go ahead and slow your breath a little bit. Cross the leg. Big inhale. And exhale. 3 times through. Inhale, expand. Exhale, let all of that hard work kind of melt away. One more big breath in, slowing the heart rate. Okay, we're going to go for a seated gentle twist. I want you to bring that right arm behind you and just gently walk over. Left hand to that right knee. Chest is going to be up. Another breath there. And walk it on to the other side. Chest is up. Slowing your breath. Good. From there, let's bring the fingertips behind the head. You're going to pull the elbows in. And then bring them up, stretching the chest. You can drop the head back as long as it's comfortable for your neck. And then pulling in and back. One more in and back. Okay, walk it forward here, just as far as is comfortable for you. If your knees are up here, nothing to worry about. So just move where you can. You can rock side to side. And just take a couple breaths, slow everything down. Grateful that you got a workout in, you got it done today. Walk it back up. And then lastly, just like how we started, we're going to roll the shoulders a little bit up and back. Nice. Okay, thank you everybody. So that was our combo class of bodyweight strength and cardio and core featuring the lovely Darla, who, don't worry, her head is fine. She didn't get boxed too hard. So go ahead and work on this class throughout the week. The next class is Stretch and Refresh on Wednesday night, and then we have bodyweight strength again on Saturday, and cardio and core again on Monday, and they're going to be split up. So this is going to be much more cardiovascular, and of course the bodyweight strength is a little bit slower, more strength oriented. So thank you all. Have a wonderful week and have fun doing food jogging.